Now this is the question. Now what do you mean by first composite number? Before proving this, you need to know what do you mean by composite number. So what is a composite number means? What do you mean by composite number?
Numbers having more than two.
Ma'am, they are
factors.
opposite to prime numbers.
Opposite to prime numbers. That means
Ma'am,
yes,
numbers
Jay.
having more than two factors.
A numbers having more than two factors. Every number has minimum two factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Now other than a number and 1, if there is any other factors are there, other prime factors are there, then that number is called as composite number, right? A number having more than two factors. The two factors are 1 and number itself. So other than a number and the 1, any other factors the number has, then that number is a composite number. Clear? So here, how to show that? Now this is a plus sign. So due to plus sign, this will be a first term and this is a second term, right? So from two terms, we have to factorize this equation. So for factorizing, we have to take 5 common. So in bracket, it is left out 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 1. Because from 5, we have taken 5 out. So what is left? 1 is left out. So now multiply this. 3 to the 6, 6, 6 the 36, 36 4 the 144, 144 7 the.
1008.
1008 plus 1. So that is 5 into 1009. That is, this number has a 5 and 1009 as a factor, as well as 1 and that number itself.
Yes, ma'am.
So this number has factors other than 1 and number itself. That is more than 2 factors. Therefore, this is composite number. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So that this is a composite number.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done. Shreya, Ayush, Soumya.
Yes, ma'am, done.
The next part of this is finding HCF and LCM by prime factorization. Finding HCF and LCM by Prime factorization. Okay. So questions you have 510 and 92. So these are the two numbers whose HCF and LCM you have to find out, and that by prime factorization method. So for that, you have to separately prime factorize 510 and 92. So it is divisible. First, I will take it with 5, 1, 0, 2. Okay. Now this is divisible by 2. So I have divided 5, 1. Then 3, 17, 17, 1. Right? And 92 divisible by 2. 2 4s are 6 are 2, 23, 23, 1. Right? So now write 510's factor. It's 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. And 92's factor 2 into 2 into 23. Now for finding HCF, we have to take out the common number, which is common in both of them. So only
2.
2 is common between them. So therefore HCF is 2. And LCM is write 2 once. 2 is present in both the sides. So you have to write all the common numbers, you have to write once first. One time only you have to write. And all the uncommon numbers write again. So 2 into this 2 is there. Then this 3, 5, 17 and 23. 3, 5, 17 and 23. So this common 2 we have written only once. We are not write it 2 times. 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60 into 17 into 23. 1020 into 23. 0, 46, 4, 23. 23,460 is the LCM. Okay. Now you can verify this. For two numbers, you can verify. You have the relation between HCF, LCM and the numbers is product of the numbers is equal to product of numbers. Two numbers. This is only applicable for two numbers. Is equal to HCF of those two numbers into LCM. You can verify this also. So 510 into 92, and here HCF is 2 and 23460. Both should come equal. 0, 2, 9, 460, 460 into 9, 46920. 46920 is a product of these two. And here it is 0, 6 2s are 12, 4, 9, 46. Both are equal. Clear? Is it clear how to find out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right now.
Ma'am, when we do prime factorization for 510 and 92 togetherly, we will get the answer, no, ma'am.
Together, yes, you will get answer, but together also if you do.
Done, ma'am.
Run. You can use one more method as well. For two numbers, you can do together 510 and 92. Together, when you take the prime factorization, both of them are divisible by, first find out the numbers which are divisible by commonly. 2, so 2 is 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 0, 2 no, 2 2s are
Ma'am,
4,
255,
1, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5, and this is 46. Now, are these numbers divisible by any common number?
No, ma'am.
255 and 46 are not divisible by any common number. So, till the part you divide it with a common number, that is your HCF. So, HCF, both of them are togetherly divisible by only 2. So, therefore, it is 2. Further, it is, now keep dividing. 551, and this is not divisible. 3, 17, 46. Again, it is divisible by 2. This is 17, this is 23. Now, these are the two last prime numbers. So, your LCM will be 2 into 5 into 3 into 2 into 17 into 23. This way also can be done. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Three 36 and 54. Find out. Next number 336 and 54.
Ma'am, HCF is 6.
And the LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 4 times, and then
Ma'am,
into 21 into
LCM is 3024. Ma'am, is it correct?
Three 3024 is at LCM and HCF is 6.
And the final answer is 18144.
No. 3024.
Done, ma'am.
Next question, use the relation. HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. We have to use that. HCF is 9 given, LCM you have to calculate, two numbers are given. So we have to use the relation directly. HCF into LCM is equal to HCF into LCM is equal to A into B. A and B are numbers. So we have to calculate LCM. LCM is equal to A into B by HCF. So A is 306 into 657 divided by 9. So 9 sevens are 63, 227, 3 0. So 306 into 73 is the LCM. So multiply.
Ma'am, 22,338.
24,338.
Ma'am, I am getting 22,338.
Even I'm getting it.
Yeah, it is
Ma'am,
21. No, this is 1. This is 2. 22,338.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Solve the single one.
Ma'am, A will be 20.
Yes, right.
Done, ma'am. It will be 20.
If two positive integers a and b are written as a is equal to x cube y square and b is equal to xy cube. X and y are prime numbers. Find HCF of a and b. Now to find out HCF, the common method, I will tell you the method and then I will tell you how to remember this, how to immediately find out without doing anything. So a is equal to x cube into y square. This means it is x into x into x into y, and b is equal to xy cube. That is equal to x into y into y into y, right? Now take out the HCF is the common factors. So check out how many factors are common here. So this x is common and these y square is common, right? So HCF
Yes.
is x into y, that is equal to x into y square. Clear? And if you want to find out LCM, then common write one time and uncommon things, all uncommon things. X square is not common, so x into x we have to write as it is, and one y left out, that we have to write. So this is equal to x cube into y
X
cube.
cube, Y cube.
Right? This is your HCF and LCM. Now, without writing this and without writing this also, you can find out how to write this. What you have to do is HCF is common numbers as least exponents, least power of common terms. and LCM is maximum exponent, highest exponent or highest power of common terms into uncommon. Okay. Now here x and y both are common, right? In both of them. So in both the equations, x cube y square and xy cube, x's least exponent is x's least exponent is
X.
1,
1.
1, that is x only, and the y's least exponent is
2.
2. So x into y square, that is your HCF, right? And for LCM, the same numbers is highest exponent. X cube and x, which is highest?
X cube.
X
X
cube.
cube.
And y square and y cube, highest value?
Y cube.
Y
Y
cube.
cube. So LCM is x cube, y cube. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So write down this. These are 1 markers. They asked this for 1 mark.
Finished.
Ma'am, HCF is AB and LCM is A cube B square.
AB and A cube B square, right? HCF is AB and LCM is A cube B square. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Can two numbers have 16 as their HCF and 380 as their LCM? So for this, you need to know the relation between LCM and HCF. So remember, what is HCF? What is LCM? If we write two numbers as A and B are the two numbers. So what is HCF?
6.
Highest common factor, right?
Yes.
HCF is highest common factor. So that means HCF is a number which divides A and B both, right? Understand what is the meaning of HCF and meaning of LCM should be very clear to you. HCF means a number which divides A and B both. That means it is a common factor of both A and B. And that number is always lesser than or equal to the least value. So HCF is always lesser than A and B or equal to the least of these two. If A is smaller, then A might be the HCF. B is smaller, B might be the HCF. But HCF cannot be greater than A and B both. Clear? So HCF I will write always below these two numbers. Now what is LCM means? What do you mean by LCM?
Least common multiple.
Least common multiple. Common multiple. So that means a number which is a multiple of A and B both. it is a multiple of A and B both. So that means that number is always greater than these two numbers, as well as A and B are factors of LCM. If LCM, that number is a LCM of A and B, that one number is a LCM of A and B, that means that number is completely divisible by A and B. Right? Able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So A and B are factors of LCM always. A and B both are factors of LCM. So LCM is always greater than these two numbers. It is greater than these two numbers, or always sometimes equal to one of the number. That one of the number is a larger number. So LCM is always greater than. So A and B are factors of LCM, and HCF is factor of A and B. Able to understand this? Why I have written like this?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is actually this way. LCM is completely divisible by A and B. So A and B are factors of LCM. And HCF is a factor of A and B. This means indirectly what is the relation between HCF and LCM?
HCF is always a factor of LCM.
HCF is always a factor of LCM. That is, HCF should always divide LCM. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So just like 64 is divisible by 8 and 8 is divisible by 4. Can we say 64 is also divisible by 4? Able to understand relation?
Yes, ma'am.
64 is the LCM of 4, any number, suppose. I don't know what. It is divisible by B. That is, it is divisible by 8. And 8 is divisible by 4. So 64 and 4. So 4 is a factor of 64 also.
Yes, ma'am.
So this means always remember that HCF is always a factor of LCM. That means HCF always divide LCM. So from that you will get to know this answer. Can two numbers have 16 as their HCF and 380 as their LCM? Possible? HCF should divide LCM. So possibility check out 380 by 16. We'll consider they are HCF and LCM. Then check, are they divisible? Is it divisible?
No, ma'am.
16 2s are 32.
No, ma'am.
16 3s are 48. Remainder is 12. So it is not completely divisible. So this is not possible. 16 is not a factor of 380. Therefore, this relation not possible.
No, ma'am.
This is also not possible as 380
Yes.
is also not divisible by 18. Now, one trick, there are now word problems will start on based on HCF and LCM further onwards. Now for these word problems, you need to know that HCF is a number which is lesser than the given numbers, always, or equal to one of the number. That part we are not considering. HCF is a number which is smaller than this number, also a number which divides both the given numbers, both or three numbers. Whatever the numbers A, B given or A, B, C is given, HCF is a number which divides those given numbers commonly. Okay, HCF is a single number which divides AB or ABC completely. Clear? So whenever you want to find out a number which is smaller than the given numbers, then you have to find out HCF. And LCM is a number always greater than those two numbers, and that single number is divisible by A and B both. HCF of two numbers, LCM of two numbers you are finding. That means a number which is divisible by given numbers. So HCF is a number, HCF of A and B. This means a number that divides both numbers. Okay, and is HCF is always smaller than A or B. Clear?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
LCM of A and B is a number that is divisible by A and B. A and B both. Clear? And LCM is always greater than A or B. Is it clear? So now you have to find the largest number which divides 615 and 963. That means what you have to calculate?
Ma'am, HCF.
HCF you have to calculate, because a number you have to calculate which is dividing these two numbers completely. So that means you have to calculate HCF. But a number, when we divide 615 with a number you have to calculate that number, suppose X. When divide 615 when divided by X, you are getting a remainder 6. And another number, the same number X is dividing 963 also, but it is leaving the remainder 6 also, 6 here as well. So now you have to find a number which is completely divisible by X. How to find out a number which is completely divisible by X? How to find that?
Ma'am, we need to. Ma'am, 615 minus 6.
So you have to do 615 minus 6, then that number is completely divisible by X, right? And here also, when a number is completely divisible by 6,
963 minus 6.
963 minus 6, that number is completely divisible by X. So this number is 609 and this is 957. So 609 and 957 are the numbers which are completely divisible by X. So what is X then? These two numbers are divisible by X.
HCF.
So X is a HCF of 609 and 957. Clear? Is it clear why we need to subtract? And then
Yes,
why we need to find HCF? Try to understand the meaning. Then it is easier for you to find whether I need to go for HCF or whether I need to go for LCM. Otherwise, there will be the confusion always stay in mind.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, 87 is the HCF.
Yes, 87.
Ma'am, is the answer 138?
138. Let me check. Yes, right. It's right, 138.
Ma'am, the answer is 625.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Shreya, Harshi, are you able to solve?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is the answer 625?
Yes, right. Now, 33rd question. Find the smallest number which when increased by 17 is exactly divisible by both 520 and 468. A number which is divisible by both 520 and 468 is a what is that number? A
HCF.
number. Suppose the smallest number we will consider as x. Okay. When increased by 17.
M plus 17.
So x plus 17 is divisible by both 520 also, and x plus 17 is divisible by 468 also. So what number is possible? A number which is divisible by both 520 and 468 is a HCF or LCM?
HCF.
A number which is divisible by
Ma'am, LCM.
both 520 and 468. Is its LCM? LCM of it, right? So LCM of a number is equal to x plus 17. So this means LCM is equal to x plus 17. We need to calculate x. So that means what we have to do, how to find out x value? LCM minus 17 is equal to x. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Able to understand this? We are actually need to calculate a number when increased by 17, then only it is divisible. That means x plus 17 is a divisible by both these numbers. So x plus 17 is equal to its LCM, LCM of two numbers. And from that number, when you subtract 17, then you will get the required number. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Find out then.
Ma'am, LCM is 4680 and the X value is 4663.
Yes, right. What to do in 36 one?
Ma'am, we should find the LCM.
And yes, Trishila, what has to be done? The smallest number when divided by this leaves remainder 7. Smallest number considered as x. When divided by 35, it is leaving remainder 7. Again a number x when divided by 56 leaves a remainder 7. Again a number x when divided by 91, it is leaving the remainder 7. So how to find out a number which is completely divisible by 35?
Ma'am, 35 minus 7.
Wait, Harish.
Ma'am, we'll have to subtract 35 from 7, 56 from 7.
Right?
So that we can find LCM.
Right. So here x is a number when divided by 35, remainder is 7. So finding a number which is divisible by 35 completely. What we do? 17 divided by 3, 3 5s are 15, remainder is 2. How to find out a number which is completely divisible by 3? What we do? Seventeen is divisible by 3. 17 is divisible by 3 completely.
No,
Is
ma'am.
17 divisible by 3 completely? No. It leaves a remainder 2. So find a number which is divisible by 3 completely. How to find out that?
Ma'am, minus of remainder
From
from 17.
from 17 we subtract a remainder to get a number which is completely divisible by 3. So 17 minus 2 is 15. Now 15 is divisible by 3. Right? So now it is x is a number which is not divisible by 35. It is leaving a remainder 7. So how to find out a number which is divisible by 35 completely?
X minus 7.
So x minus 7 is completely divisible by 35.
Yes, ma'am.
In this case,
X minus 7 by 56. X
it is
minus
divisible by 56. Again, x minus 7 is also divisible by 91. So what should be the x minus 7 value? So x minus 7 is divisible by all 3. 35, 56, and 91.
So LCM of all the three.
So LCM of 35, 56, and 91 is equal to x minus 7. Right? Now how to find out x then?
LCM plus 7.
So LCM plus 7 is the value x. Clear?
That's what I meant. We have to add 7.
No, no, no. I'm asking for that question.
Oh,
35 plus 7 you were telling.
oh, okay.
That's wrong. No? Here you need to know when to subtract and when to add. In earlier case, the question was similar, but you have added 17 here. So that means 17 you have subtracted from LCM. But in this case, 7 you have added in LCM. So when to subtract and when to add, you can get to know by this division method. Soumya, clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Ma'am, 436 LCM is 3640.
3,640 of whose LCM?
Ma'am, 38th question.
Sixth one. I think. What is the LCM you got?
Ma'am, 3640.
3640. Right. And then in that add you have to 7, you have to add. So 3647. X is 3647.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the answer is correct.
Yeah, right.
Ma'am, for the 39 question, is the answer 700?
Yes, right. 700 is the answer. Okay, fine. So you have to finish questions till, what are the left out questions are there? Till 40. Leave 40, 39. Till 39, that means 38th question. So till 38, whatever the questions left out, that you have to finish by tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start from 40 onwards. The word problems are there. So word problems on HCF and LCF we will start. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. You can leave now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.